Good day, good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to our live trading event. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you so much for another day today, and I thank you for your goodness, your kindness, your grace, and your mercy. Thank you for all your blessings. Thank you for friends and for family. Thank you for your provisions. And I pray that you grant us wisdom and discernment as we go into the market to execute some trades today. In the name of Yeshua, amen. So it is Monday, and we've got some surprise news going on. Trump on Iran will completely obliterate all of Iran's electric generating plants, oil wells, and Karg Island if a deal is not reached. I guess that is kind of a big deal. And then Fed Chair Powell speaks at 10:30. And then into the Tokyo session tonight for me, got Tokyo core CPI and unemployment rate. Oh, and then actually on the Chinese yuan, there's some stuff tonight too. So it looks like that recent news half an hour ago is trying to take a dollar into strength, euro dollar down. Well, our starting balance is 463.46. Looks like it's just about to break down again. I don't take the breakout trade, so we'll wait for a pullback and probably go short. But while it's doing that, let's look at the daily and break it all down. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I'm just trying to get rid of all these objects. Really interesting pattern we've had over the past couple weeks. Where I'm still seeing that we had this trend here all last week that has been started to be broken. It has been broken. We're starting off the week with this downward pressure and through that trend line being broken. So that might be a technical catalyst to head down, as well as we've got the economic stuff all going down right now. So we'll see if that gets this, see if it gets this out of this consolidation that's been in for months. A good chance that we'll get out of there. So maybe here's probably the line we got to beat now. 1.14. 1.14 is the line we got to get through. We're not there yet. Let's go down to the hour. All Friday just kind of slowly worked its way down. That news, surprise news spike right in there during Friday. I remember I was trading that. And then it still managed to keep heading down. Oh, wait, sorry, no, that was this one. This was Friday. And then it kind of gapped down through the weekend. And then we've filled that gap through that London session. And we've been, I guess, through the Tokyo session, we filled that. And then we've been heading back down to the London session. Here's the 15-minute chart. Good morning, Larry. You're finally up. You're like an hour late. Like a whole 6 minutes. Glad that you're up. How you doing today? And so this 15-minute chart, we're chopping around a little bit, and we're just starting to break out of that now and pulling back right as we speak. So let's go down to the 1-minute chart. And let's just play to the short side. So I'm going to short that. Was not the greatest fill, but puts our target right on the low. Just putting some lines in so that we can trade off of them. Something like that. Doing okay? Well, glad you're here this morning. Let's see if we can make some good progress today. I'm currently still trading 0.02 lot sizes. Once we get over that 9,500 mark, I'll bump back up to 0.03. And then hopefully we'll get our ascent going again, back up to the break-even mark. So 45 minutes ago, we had this big, I guess that's the news spike that was that Trump, that statement that was made an hour or 45 minutes ago. It was 13 pips up and down. Kim was telling you that you cannot end the week with a drawdown. Oh, well, I definitely just did. Oh, is that for is that Tots? Like, is that a Tots rule? Is that what she's implying? Just took a first profit. No, FTMO. I don't know. She was explaining something to me too, but I don't know what's happening with her account. You can absolutely have a drawdown in FTMO over the weekend. This is an FTMO account. It's a real live account. And I had a drawdown and we're still trading it. It's just part of the game. That's just trading. I don't know what happened with her account. I think hopefully she'll figure out what's going on, but she also has a 15K Aussie account, and there may be a little bit of different stuff on with, because she's there just may be some different rules possibly, but I doubt that it's you can't have a drawdown over the weekend. Like, what are you supposed to do if you take a loss at the end of the week? You can't just take away the account just because somebody took a loss. So something's a little bit funny there. But we definitely can take drawdowns and we can finish the week on the negative. This account it's in a drawdown. Yeah. I understand that there could be some different Australian rules, definitely. There could be. That FTMO has to try and balance between all their currencies. They probably have to do some type of rule balance, but I don't know about that. You can't have a drawdown going into the weekend. All right, let's see if this is pushing down, if there's any reason to go long. We currently do have a channel that's being built through here. So we maybe could pick off some longs down here. I'm fine with that. The market hasn't shown a ton of strength to just take off to the downside yet. I mean, it could do it now, but we've got a couple more points here, back here still. So those will probably provide some support. See where the next round number is. 147. That's coming up. So yeah, we'll trade long off of that. If we measure this from pivot to where we're at now, we can see that we are 26 pips down. So we can start building a long position. It probably will go down a little bit more still, but that's okay. So just start with a long here. And then right on that 147 mark, which is next. Just got to make sure we have a good slow pace. Got some even candles here on the 1 minute chart. Looks like we picked off the bottom perfectly. So let's go short here. So we got the profits on the long, and then we'll just start on the short and go with the energy. We'll take another short just up here, if it can push up a bit more. Okay, one more push, and we'll take the short. It's the third candle up. Okay, so just getting ready for that short. Just one more push up, and then we can short it. Right there. We can get into two here. Second one right there. And then we'll just hold. Wait for the next level to come up, and we'll get into another couple trades up there. How was your weekend, Larry? Okay, if it pushes up to our next line, we'll get into two more trades to the short side. Probably just scatter the two trades across maybe this point and this point, this high and that line. Okay, take one trade there. And if it pushes up a little bit more, take a second trade up on that line. Oh no, I did not see what Todd posted in Tots. Is that currently on the website? The Thinkorswim platform overview. Got Thinkorswim, and then Trading View is on Thursday. We got Wobble Crow on Tuesday. Oh, we gotta push back down while I was looking at the Tots website. We took profit on that one trade. I'm just seeing that Tots prop trading. And you've also got the, it looks like lesson 5. Is that part of the Beeline, how to execute trades like a professional? Tots prop trading, cool, man. I'm gonna have to go Look at all that. Where do you get to the TOTS prop trading? I guess I'll have to find it. I'm not seeing it on the website. Like I can see you've sent it to me. I don't see how I'm supposed to get to it, but I'm sure I'll find it. If it's on there, I'll find it. Oh, and it's in the beeline now. I see, I found it. In the beeline. Huh, that's cool. I'm pretty excited to go see what that little course is about. The prop trading mindset shift, understanding the prop trading model, building your trading foundation, risk management, the real skill, how to execute trades like professional. Oh, these are coming soon now. Nice. Oh, that's cool. That's going to be really valuable for that's what we need. Nice. That's great. Yeah, that's really good. Thanks for just sending that over to me. I'll probably be looking at that today. So we just barely missed our targets on that last layer. So if this pushes up again, we'll get back into some more shorts. Just missed them. I feel like we could probably start going back down to 35 pip stop losses again. But I'm just slightly concerned if we get one of these surprise Iran news events that 50 pip stop loss is going to do us. Might help us out instead. So I'm just not quite sure if I want to go back down to the 35 pip stop losses yet. I think you could do it. I think either way you might be fine, but I just got this hunch, like especially while we're in this drawdown, we need to be extra conservative to not lose. So let's just keep them wider for the moment to try and stay safe of the spikes that will happen with the news, the Iran news. And then once we can get this account back over and we're into the positive again, and or the Iran stuff is settled down, then we could drop the stop losses down to 35 pips again. But that's the game plan I'm thinking. So we can start getting ready to get into another short. One more push up and we'll get into one. And another stronger push up, we'll get into another. Okay, let's get into one here. And then one more push up and we'll get into the second one. Okay, just getting ready. Finger on the trigger for the next one. One more little push. Okay, right there. Let's get into the second one there. And then we're in a waiting game. Let's go measure that price cycle on the 1 minute chart. So we can see when it's going to turn. So now that pivot low up to that pivot high, we're at 9 pips. So it's the perfect spot for it to pivot and make a pullback. 9 pips is the average price cycle on the 1 minute chart. At the moment, we're just starting to get a turn back down. So it looks like we've located that pivot point right on target at the moment. If we can get that turn to come around now, we would. And so technically we're into our third layer, and so we should remove the loss on the bottom when we take profits over here. So if we can gather up both of those targets, then we'll take off the loss on this bad trade. So there's one target hit. Just getting my finger on the trigger to remove that one. Perfect. So let's get rid of that loss for a 90-cent loss. So back in history, we made 60 cents, 60 cents, 120. And actually we made another one as well. So we actually made like 180 and then we just took a 90-cent loss. So we've completely paid for that. And then we can also get rid of one of these and then make this a break even. And then we take this down to the very first layer. So let's take off one of these for, okay, we just got a really strong candle in favor, so let's just wait a little. If it pops back up, we'll get into more shorts again. So we can take this one at a 0 or even just a tiny profit. We reduce this all the way down to a first layer value, which is good. That's what we want. If we can continue to keep that first layer all the way down to a first layer value, then we can keep going. Then the market can go against us again, and we can go through the whole iteration and keep mitigating risk, and we can keep becoming positive as the market goes against us. I just missed taking that little break even. It's totally fine though. We'll just get into some more shorts up here. Good afternoon, Vin. Good to have you. How's it going? Vin and I had a good conversation this weekend on WhatsApp. Got to learn a little bit about each other's lives, and Vin's just got a really cool past, and he's got a cool testimony. And a very well-rounded faith, with your experience in just the denominations and just a good, well-rounded understanding of biblical faith because of the denominations that you've been part of. So if this pushes down, we'll take a break even on one of these trades and just get that first layer value down to, the first layer down to a first layer value, because at the moment we've got one layer sitting here, but it's sitting at 2 trades. Really, when we have one layer sitting on the charts, it should only be 1 trade. So that's why I'm saying we're going to just take a break even, a 0, if we can get one of those trades off at a 0. If it goes back up, it's still not a big problem at all. We can just still work our way out of it. But we don't want this to just go flying up and have 2 trades sitting at the very bottom. That wouldn't be good, because that's only supposed to be 1 trade. It's technically too heavy. And so I'm just kind of waiting for it to drop. It's looking like we should get another little leg down, at least somewhere around break even here. I didn't know Vin was a preacher too. That didn't happen to come up, Vin. I'm not the least bit surprised. Looks like we're going to get a pop back up. And then if and when we do, we'll get into some more shorts. It's also a really good spot to get into more shorts there. When it pushes back up to this line, that'll be the third time popping up. So that'll be a good spot to get on a couple shorts again. There's our push down. So we can get a 0. Actually, even a little win on that. Took that bottom one off. So now we're sitting in just a really good spot. The pastor burned you on Friday night at the Easter egg hunt. Larry, were you catching too many eggs? I find it so strange when churches do the bunny stuff. What did the pastor do to you, Larry? Okay, if this pops up, we'll grab another short. Okay, right there, perfect. Let's get into a couple right there. And if it keeps going up, we'll grab a couple more up at the next line. Okay, coming right back down, almost to our targets again. Okay, just taking a little profit. And we're only one target away, so we can take this one off for a loss if we want, or we can just let it sit. I'm going to take it off for a loss this time because we got a strong push up. So as soon as that closes for profit, I'm going to take this one off for a loss. Okay, now we're sitting in a good spot. It can go wherever it wants and we're safe. And we made money as well. Oh, actually, we actually just broke even. No, we made money. Sorry, my math is bad here. We got 2 trades at 60 cents and then 1 loss at 60 cents. So we're net positive 60 cents. So we still made money even though the market is not back down yet. That's what we want. It's a good trade. Send us the picture posted of me and we'll send you the pictures I took. I'm the photo guy. You're the photo guy. Sounds good. So now if the market pushes back up, we can get into another short. Over 100 kids. Was that on Saturday or Sunday? So much fun. Was that Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, or like a couple days, or I don't know how it would go with your guys' church? Okay, gonna get ready to short again. Can pop back up to the red line and get into a short. Almost there. I got my finger on the trigger. One more push up. Still sitting here waiting carefully to get the next trade on. One more push up. Right there. Okay. So now we got one more on. Friday night. You guys did that on Friday night. Yesterday was Palm Sunday. Uh, yeah, we will have Good Friday service and Sunday 2 services again. Do you mind saying what denomination your church is, Larry? Just curious. I've also been in the church pretty much my whole life and been part of a lot of denominations. Apostolic, Baptist, Presbyterian, wife. We do the hunt by the age groups, evangelical. And we got our profit too. Another really good trade setup and a good wobble iteration. Had over 4,000 eggs filled with candy. That is a lot of eggs and candy. Wow. He is good. Yep. all the time. He is good. All right, so we're just a few minutes away from the top of the hour. Has anything changed? Now's a good time to see, has anything changed about what we're doing here? And I don't really think we haven't really gone anywhere over the past hour. We made our down move, and then we've just been chopping around right in here. So we've still got the downward pressure from behind us just through here. That's definitely still in it. And our most recent news event was for some dollar, well, I shouldn't say dollar strength. Let's go see what that recent news was again. Oh, where did that? Oh, here it is. This one. It's a pretty aggressive statement. Will completely obliterate all of Iran's electric generating plants. I don't know how people see that. It sounds to me it's got that dollar strength vibe coming behind it, energy. To me, I don't know, don't really care which way it's going to go. I'm thinking, my gut says that probably people will feel that the dollar's strong because of what Trump is saying there. But I don't really care. I don't want to be stuck thinking I know which way it's going to go because of the things that he's saying. So I think we're good to just probably stay on the short side still. Or if we get a strong push down, we can go on the long side also. Whatever you do, you want to be comfortable. You want to feel confident, because the moment you start feeling a lack of confidence is when errors start to happen. You can choose any side of this market. Every day it goes up and down. But the one you're going to do the best on is the one that you feel confident in. Okay, so let's get ready. Let's take a short here. And that target just lines up on those bottoms. I'm going to put in another one up here, just because we kind of have a new overhead resistance point. I'm going to go right there. And then we'll go for another two somewhere up here. One here, maybe another one up here. We'll just spread the trades out a little bit. I just want to take advantage of this next new data point that we've got in here. This very easily could round over and head back down. Got my cat knocking at the door to come in again. Oh, your clocks went forward an hour. Saturday night at midnight. So now is that you guys are in like daylight savings time or daylight time? Okay, you come up. Come on. So we got one of those profits off. 2 p.m. for Vin. Do you have a time that you like to finish? Come on up. You have a time that you like to finish up, Vin, for your trading for the day? Here we go. Just bumping into that target and not quite taking it. And we got the profit on that one. You gotta head out now, Vin. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, if you gotta go, we'll see you tomorrow for sure. So this is when you like to finish up then. I'm starting to see what you're getting at now. So that's when you like to finish up. Gotcha. Have a good rest of your day, Vin. We'll catch you tomorrow. And we're in a waiting game. But if we get another pop up, we can go short again and just keep working this consolidation. I actually don't mind it if it just wants to keep doing this. Let's go for, if it pops back up a little bit more, we'll get into a short. We'll go into a short here and a short up here. And you're in Todd's class? Okay, Larry. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate having you guys. Going to get into a short here, and then we'll get into another one up in this range. All right, another push higher. We'll get into another short. This is a pretty good spot right around here. Perfect. If this continues to round over, hopefully we grab the top of that market. And if it pops up, we'll just get into more shorts. Todd's saying he's prepared for a volatility week. Nice. Did he say like why, like Iranian stuff, or any particular reason he's saying that? Todd is on Awanda setting up. I haven't used Awanda since Jeff Crystal left. Oh, he's on Awanda setting up. Used to like Jeff's classes. Well, this is, I mean, it's kind of all right that's going back and forth, but it just still feels pretty slow. Just a waiting game at the moment. It is quite slow. Hopefully that volatility picks up in the next hour. It's moves like this that make me want to just trade 2 pip take profit and 35 pip stop losses, because we probably would have made just a little bit more money taking a few more trades. Smaller values, but we would have had probably a lot more. But nothing wrong with what we've been doing here. Just feels slow, but we've really done pretty well. Let's put the trade history on for a second. Yeah, we've done really well. We've gone into a couple of trades. We got into a short, and we got into a long. We got a whole bunch more shorts, and we did really well through all this. And here we are about to take profit again. So this has been a really good session. good risk management at any given time. This market can go ripping against us and we're not in any real trouble. Got lots of room to wobble. I just want it to go faster though. It just feels so bad when you're in a drawdown. Hopefully by the end of this week, we can get this thing back up to that 10K mark. I'll be looking out closely and carefully for any really good opportunities, especially if Todd's saying that volatility is going to be coming in this week, or if that's what he's preparing for. That'll give us the opportunity to get this account back up. So we should be good by the end of this week, just as long as we don't oversize and end up stopping out. Do not want to hit stop losses. It's pushing back down into that last target as we speak. Just about there. One last push and we'll hit that target. It's probably the point where we should probably just take that profit because it's bouncing on it right now. Oh, there we go. It took it. Perfect. Another good trade setup. So we'll just wait and see if we can get another pop back up. We'll go short again. And the stock market open is in 4 minutes. Should bring some good volatility. So if we get a good push up, we'll short again. Otherwise, maybe if we get a really strong push down, we can go long. But we really gotta just wait. This is a waiting game right now. Right, it looks like we're getting a break to the downside. Don't have any trades on at the moment, so we'll just have to wait and see if we get a strong push down and maybe we can go long, or if we get a pullback, we can start going short again. But we still can't really do anything right at the moment. Definitely don't want to just start going long here, as this is potentially the start of a new leg lower. So it's not a good spot to just start going long. Okay, if this pulls back a little bit more, we'll just start getting into the short side. Probably right up in here. We put a new line in. Right in here somewhere would be a good spot to get short again. Right in there. It's a good spot. Here comes that stronger leg down I've been expecting. Still taking its time to get going though. Okay, we are 1, 2, 3. This is the fourth candle in the breakdown. Good chance we'll start to see this turn back up. If not, then I guess we see this really slow grinding market heading downward. Now from that pivot down to here, we're at 20 pips. I think if we get another good extension to the downside, we could pick up a long, start going long. Okay, if we can just get a strong push down, I'm gonna go. I think it's a good idea to go long, as we're in that 20 pip range now. I just want to see a strong push come in before getting long, because these little down pushes, they can be really hard to fight against. It's not so hard to go against a big push down. It's much more difficult to go against this average pushing speed, these little staircase down, where it pushes sideways and then down, sideways and down, sideways down. That's a lot harder to manage being on the wrong side of it. But when you get a big push to the downside, you know that there's going to be buyers coming back into it. So it's got to just do something a little bit in a more stronger way. Otherwise, we got to just wait. As we approach the next hour, we really should see that volatility come back, step into the market. Well, market sure is struggling to head down. I think as we approach the next hour, I'll be looking to just take a long at some point, knowing that we generally get volatility coming up soon. So I just don't want to take a long right here. It's just still building its pressure to the downside. We're starting to break out of that channel too on the 15-minute chart. We are breaking out of that channel, so a good chance we'll see some more follow through to the downside. If we can get a decent pullback, feel good to go with the short side. It's the amount of pressure and time that we're spending down here below that channel break. It's just really giving more probability to the bears. So if we can get a pop up, I say we get into the short side. Okay, finally starting to get another push down. Todd's class was good. He was on demo Awanda platform. Okay, so did he open up a 10K account then? Is that what he was doing? He was going over the settings. And Awanda doesn't have their own trading platform, right? Like, do you have to trade MetaTrader? Was he an MT5 or something? Or was that Thinkorswim? I'm not quite sure. Yeah, okay. MetaTrader 4 or 5. Okay. I'd be definitely really interested in opening up an Awanda account for myself, have a personal account there. So I'm going to look into that. I should maybe go quick, have a look at Todd's recording and just skim through it to see what he was doing, and then maybe open one up for myself. Is it? Do you think you'll open one up with Awanda? Or you already have one back from when Jeff Crystal was demonstrating in his classes? Okay, 3 minutes or so to the hour. Oh, this has been so slow. It's driving me nuts. You have a demo already. Well, I'm going to look into it because I would like to see if I can just open my own account there. And I don't have my own personal trading account at the moment. I have a Think or Swim account with Charles Schwab. Yeah, okay. I have a US account now with Chase Bank. So I'm just trying to think if I can do Think or Swim because I'm Canadian. I'm not sure what my limitations are, but I think I can open an account in Awanda as a Canadian, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because I just currently don't have a real personal account. I'm only just been trading prop firms for the time being. I had an Interactive Brokers account in the past, but I just couldn't really keep up with the fees. And so I just kind of let that go, but I plan on opening that one back up as well. Okay, I'm going to just end up going long here, I think. Waiting for a push one way or the other. I'm just going to go long. It's taken such a long time to get there. We're going to put one buy in right down here. And then as we hit that new hour, we should get some volatility to take that out for some profit. If it goes down more, it's fine. We'll just buy it up. But we've already run this price cycle. That leg is 26 pips. So it's getting ready for a turn. It should be. If it wants to jump down another 10 or 20, then you know we're like way overextended. So buying it should be just fine. Should be just fine. So we'll try and I think we'll try and just get through one more iteration of trades here, and then we'll probably close it up, unless you want to hang around and trade a bit more. But I was hoping we'd get a little bit more trading done. See, that patience was paying off. Waiting for that buy. Almost there. Almost hitting that target already, which is good. Less than a minute to the new hour, so we should get some volatility here. And I'm happy to go short too. If we get a good pullback, we can go short. Just need to do really anything at the moment. Okay, here's the new hour. See if we get, there we go, target hit. So that was a really good trade placement. We hit it right at the bottom. And then why don't we just have a quick look at the news and what's up for the rest of the week so that we know what's coming while we wait for this to go somewhere. Let's just have a look at the news together. Oops. Go to the internet. And then let's see what's going on. So tomorrow or today, yeah, we might have that a bit of movement in the Tokyo session later. That could be all right for tonight for us. Tomorrow, jolts at 10 a.m. That'll be good. We got news on the CAD tomorrow morning at 8:30. That I'll be looking forward to trading jolts. That's tomorrow. Then here's Wednesday, April 1st. We've got non-farm employment at 8:15, and then core retail sales. So Wednesday is looking to be pretty good, and ISM manufacturing at 10. So Wednesday should be nice. Tuesday maybe a little slow. Wednesday should be good, and then unemployment claims on Thursday. So that also should be good, and then we've got Friday bank holidays. Oh no, that's just on the pound and the CAD and the franc. But the US dollar, we've got non-farm employment change. So that'll also be good. So this rest of this week is going to be pretty good. Today was definitely slow. It is slow. I think we should just wrap this one up for today. Let's see what we made. It was still good. Like we still just kept making profits. It just was a really slow session. Let's just see what we made. $9,468.56. And then we'll subtract that from our the live starting balance, which was $9,463.46, made $5 today in our session, and then divide that by the 9,463.46 times 100 gives us 0.05%. 0.05%. That is the result of the small lot sizes and having to dig out of this hole, because we were making 0.2% most days, right? But now we're making 0.05%, which is just so slow. But that is the reality of the situation of the drawdown. So as we gain a little bit more, we'll start bumping up the lot sizes and increase, and then we'll start getting out of this hole a little bit quicker. It'll all be exponential as time goes on. So still did what we should have done. We did a good trading, did exactly as we should do. So it was a good start to the week. Hopefully tomorrow we can make a bit more. We'll get some more volatility in the market. I'm going to still trade a little bit more and see if I can get some more profits back in the account a little bit quicker. But that's going to be it for our session today. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks so much for coming in. So good to have you, Larry and Vin. And God bless you guys. And we'll catch you tomorrow.